Our first glimpse of Venice came from the water, as the boat cut through shimmering canals toward the heart of the city. Venice is built on more than 100 small islands, connected only by canals and bridges, no cars allowed. Gliding through Venice's main artery, we passed Renaissance palaces, bustling markets, and stone bridges. The Grand Canal is shaped like a giant reverse S and has been Venice's highway for over 1,000 years. Venice is slowly sinking, with the city subsiding a few millimeters each year, a challenge compounded by rising sea levels. For centuries, Venice was one of Europe's great trading hubs, importing silks, spices, and precious stones from the east. Boutique windows displayed Venetian masks, Burano glass, and handcrafted leather goods. As we dined, violinists and accordion players filled the air with Italian songs beneath glowing lanterns. Music has long been central to Venetian life. The city was once home to over 30 opera houses. Away from the canals, Venice revealed its maze of narrow alleyways, where every turn led to hidden courtyards and tiny shops. Venice has more than 3,000 streets, many no wider than a few feet, creating a city designed for wandering. The city was built on millions of wooden piles driven into the lagoon floor, which remain preserved underwater. Santa Maria della Salute. Built in the 1600s at the entrance to the Grand Canal, this domed basilica stands as a Venetian symbol of gratitude after the plague. Each November, Venetians still celebrate the Festa della Salute by crossing a temporary bridge to the church in honor of the Virgin Mary. Venice was once its own powerful republic, known as La Serenissima, dominating Mediterranean trade for centuries. From squid ink pasta to fresh seafood risotto, Venice offered flavors drawn straight from the lagoon. One of its most iconic dishes, sard in sour, sweet and sour sardines, was originally created to preserve fish on long sea voyages. Burano, island of lace and color. A boat ride away, Burano dazzles with candy-colored houses and intricate handmade lace. Fishermen painted their homes in bright hues so they could spot them from the lagoon on foggy days. Burano has been world famous for lace since the 16th century, with the Scuola dei Malletti lace school, founded in 1872 to preserve the craft. Each piece could take months to finish by hand. The island's brightly painted houses follow a regulated system. Residents must request permission to repaint and are assigned specific colors to preserve the rainbow look. Burano is known for bussola, a buttery S-shaped biscuit traditionally baked by fishermen's wives to take on long voyages. The island has inspired painters and photographers for centuries who come to capture its color contrasts against the lagoon's shifting light. Piazza San Marco, St. Mark's Square. The beating heart of Venice, framed by St. Mark's Basilica and its ornate mosaics. Napoleon once called this square the finest drawing room in Europe. Drifting through narrow canals, a gondolier guided us beneath arched bridges and past quiet courtyards. Every gondola is made of 280 handcrafted pieces of wood, balanced perfectly to navigate Venice's shallow canals. Gondolas are asymmetrical, built slightly lopsided so they steer straight with just one oar. Venice was the birthplace of the famed explorer Marco Polo, whose journeys to Asia opened Europe's eyes to distant cultures. His house once stood in the Cannaregio district, where a plaque still marks the site today. Our night ended with a golden sunset above the Rialto Bridge, reflections of pastel buildings rippling like brushstrokes across the water. For centuries, the Rialto was the city's financial hub, home to Venice's earliest banks. It's easy to see how Impressionist painters took inspiration from the way light and color dance across Venice's canals. We ended the night with the Imprezia Venice musical concert, a Baroque performance in a historic confraternity hall, followed by a quiet stroll through Piazza San Marco. As the city lights shimmered across canals and cobblestones alike, Venice revealed itself not just as a place, but as a living painting, a timeless mosaic of history, art, and water that lingers long after you leave.